This is breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.
As we know them today, about the officer-involved shooting that occurred on Friday, June 23rd, 2023. This is officer-involved shooting number 3 for 2023, the third non-fatal shooting this year. At this same time in 2022, we had 5 officer-involved shootings, with 2 of these being non-fatal. This event was initiated as a kidnapping on June 23rd at 12:43 a.m. The officer-involved shooting occurred in the 4400 block of East Charleston Boulevard. You can see the scene to my left. The involved officer is Officer Jonathan Collingwood. He is 40 years old and has been with the LVMPD since 2006. In this incident, Officer Collingwood was armed with an Accuracy International AX 308 rifle equipped with a scope. The investigation revealed he fired 1 round during this incident. He is assigned to the Homeland Security and Special Operations Bureau. The suspect is identified as Jeffrey Hare. He is a 37-year-old white male adult, 6 feet tall, weighing 240 pounds. He is pictured to my left. Hare was armed with a Ruger P95 DC 9mm handgun. The investigation revealed Hare did not fire his weapon during this incident. Hare faces the following charges: kidnapping, first degree with a deadly weapon, 3 counts, felony evading, assault with a deadly weapon, and resisting a police officer with a weapon. Hare's prior felony arrests include assault with a deadly weapon, grand larceny, assault on a protective person, possession of controlled substance, and battery domestic violence. The details of the officer-involved shooting are as followed. On June 23rd, 2023, at approximately 12:08 a.m., Henderson Police Dispatch received a 911 text message from a female stating that she had been kidnapped and she feared that the suspect, who was later identified as Hare, was going to kill her. Henderson Police Department notified Boulder City Police Department of the kidnapping after learning that Hare and the victim were in a vehicle at US 95 South and mile marker 47. Boulder City Police Department located Hare's vehicle and attempted a vehicle stop in the area of US 95 and mile marker 39. Hare fled from officers and a vehicle pursuit was initiated by Boulder City and Henderson Police Departments. The vehicle pursuit went through Boulder City and Henderson and eventually led out to Searchlight. Once in Searchlight, Hare turned back around and drove back to the Las Vegas Valley. At approximately 2 a.m., LVMPD officers took over the vehicle pursuit in the area of Owens and Hollywood. During the pursuit, a marked patrol vehicle attempted a precision immobilization technique, also known as a pit maneuver, but was unsuccessful in disabling the fleeing vehicle. A second pit maneuver was conducted near the intersection of Lamb and Charleston Boulevards. This attempt successfully disabled Hare's vehicle, and officers were able to box him in. Shortly after the vehicle was immobilized, 2 victims got out of the car and ran towards officers. A third victim was still in the vehicle with Hare as officers established containment around the vehicle. Officers noticed that Hare was armed with a handgun, and he told officers that he was going to shoot the hostage if they did not leave the area. Officers deemed the situation to be a hostage barricade and requested the assistance of our Special Weapons and Tactics Unit. SWAT officers observed Hare pointing his firearm at the hostage, who was sitting in the back seat, and Officer Jonathan Collingwood fired one round from his rifle, striking Hare. Other SWAT officers approached the vehicle and rescued the hostage. Hare was taken into custody and transported to UMC Trauma, where he's currently listed in critical condition. One hostage was treated for glass in his eye and has been released, and the female victim was taken to the hospital where she was treated for unrelated medical issues. Our investigation has revealed that the female victim had a domestic relationship with Hare. It appears that Hare learned the female was also in another relationship with another male, and on June 22nd, Hare took the female and two males hostage in a vehicle. This is what initiated the text and phone calls to police. We will now play you two videos. This first video is from the air unit.
It's going to be at Charleston and Marriott. The vehicles on Charleston. Good pit, good pit. Good pit, good pit. Thank you. She's right through and then belly stop. He was able to pull out, he's back west. He was able to pull out, he's back west.
Copy, pitted Marion and Charleston.
That was close, got it. Alright, he's into oncoming traffic. Looks like we're going for a second pit attempt. He's trying to bail, he's going to bail here. 4055 East Charleston. He's in front of the Burger King. He was able to, yeah, he gets a gun blocked in now. Okay, keep good eyes on us. Good. The gun is on his way. He's got a gun to it there. We need west side containment, west side containment.
I will now show you a 3-minute body-worn camera video.
Hey, it looks like he has the gun in his right hand and it's to the back seat passenger. He's got both hands on the gun and he's pointing it in the back seat. That's it. You see right hand, it's to the back seat.
Where is he at?
He's in the driver's seat. Gun, see, gun is pointed to the back seat passenger. It's to the.
I would like to point out that while SWAT was approaching the vehicle, our crisis negotiation team was able to establish communications with Hare in order to try to in attempts to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, it looks that way. Yeah. Yeah, he's looking back.
This concludes our briefing. Does anyone have any questions?
So what were some of the key factors in Officer Collingwood's decision to shoot?
Well, I can't speak on behalf of Officer Collingwood. You do have to understand that officers take these situations very, very seriously, and their actions are really based on what the suspect does. So I can't speak specifically to Officer Collingwood's.
And then what were some of the factors from what you're able to know when you're able to see on switching from the crisis negotiation team attempting to de-escalate to using forces was used?
So I can tell you that the two teams are separate from each other but work together. So I do know that the negotiators were talking with Hare, trying to de-escalate the situation. Hare continued to make threats that he was going to kill his hostage, at which time shortly thereafter is when Officer Collingwood took the shot. And based off the body-worn camera, the other officer is relaying what he's witnessing with Hare, the suspect, pointing the gun towards the victim.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you tell us the relationship of who the three people were? So one was his girlfriend, one was her other boyfriend, and then who was the third person?
I believe a roommate.
Did those three people all live together?
No. It was a roommate to one of the boyfriends, I believe.
There was a sedan in both videos you played alongside Metro vehicles and the suspect's vehicle. Lights were on that vehicle. Was there a civilian in the vehicle? Was it unoccupied? What can you tell us about that?
There was a civilian in the vehicle, and our officers were able to get them safely out of the area.
And at what point did the two victims flee the vehicle? The car crash seemed to happen for a little period of time. At what point did they flee the vehicle?
So after the officers got containment on the vehicle, they were able to run from the vehicle within a few minutes of each other. Thank you for your day. Thank you for your time.
You've been watching breaking news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa.